Baseball to access a new parking lot on map 5, lot 62. It was duly published in the Manchester Union Leader, compliance with RSA 41:14-A. The Selectmen announced public hearings on Tuesday, 10/11/16, and Monday, 10/24/16, starting at 6:30 p.m. at the Town Hall, 16 Main Street, Goffstown, New Hampshire, to grant an easement on map 19, lot 47-5 to the Goffstown Junior Baseball to access their proposed parking lot on map 5, lot 62. The Selectmen plan to vote on 10/31/16. Any person with a disability who needs reasonable accommodations, please call the Town Hall at 497-8990, extension 100, at least 72 hours in advance for the to make arrangements. Then we'll call the public hearing to order, Sue? And do we have anybody from the public? Does anybody here want to speak to it? Seeing none? We'll close the public hearing. Again, the next public hearing on this will take place on 10/24/16 at 6:30 p.m. right here at Goffstown Town Hall. Anybody needing to attend 72 hours in advance, call for a ride. Guys, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Better at least sign in.
Exactly. I appreciate that.
At least there'll be some kind of record you were here.
I'll sign you, Paul.
Item number 2 is Mr. Warren Denby, President of Friends of Goffstown Rail Trail, reference approval and acceptance of work to be done on the rail trail valued at $1,200. In your packet under number 2. Warren, did you want to speak to this?
Good evening. Yes, I'd just like to brief you on the application that we made for the 2017 recreational programs. Unfortunately, we were not selected. This year, there were over 50 trails that joined us in applying for these funds, unlike the past years where there was a handful. But we were unsuccessful. The organization, as a result, does have $1,200 in resources that we'd like to donate to doing a partial temporary upgrade to the trail down near the Manchester end.
Warren, is that where the trail goes like this?
That's the roller coaster ride section, yes.
Okay.
We're planning to level that out and bring it up to partial standards. On November 5th, we do have our annual ski, skate, and board sale, where we're hoping to raise funds that will allow us to continue and add the nip pack and bring it up to the town specifications.
So this is near the Manchester line.
This is the
Yes,
the section beyond the Manchester line into the
Goffstown.
beginning of the Piscataqua Trail.
Between the river and the power lines.
Yes,
Would that be accurate?
that's correct, yes.
the diagram is in our packet.
Right. Anybody got any comments or questions?
Motion to accept the donation of $1,200 to improve the Goffstown Rail Trail at a parcel near the Manchester-Goffstown boundary line.
I'll second that motion.
Quick question, how many feet are we doing, 500 feet?
Yes, the parcel is technically on the center line, 450 feet long, and it'll be a few extra feet.
I'm just curious, that's all.
Yes.
You get a lot done for $1,200, you spend a lot more and a lot
Well,
less, that's what I can't
It's
understand.
temporary, that's why.
No, I get temporary, yeah.
It's
Just-
not to
We
the
are
regular standards.
regrading existing ballast
You
only.
can walk on it at least, right? Okay.
It-
I'm good.
Okay.
There's no drainage or anything like that, which gets you into the bigger
$50,000, I got it.
expense, yeah.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor. It's been motioned by David, seconded by Mark. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstaining, seeing none? All set, Warren?
Thank you.
Proceed. Parks and Rec Director Rick Wilhelmi, reference authorization to overspend street maintenance account line.
You want to sign in?
Yeah, I have a little dilemma. The 2008 Ford Escape that I drive, the transmission has stopped working. I guess it's called the 2-band and 4-band is not working. So they, just to repair the band itself is about $1,900. And then if you wanted to do a whole new rebuilt engine, it's like $3,600. As I said, it's a 2008, it's got 102,000 miles on it. I think probably the best to do would just replace those bands. They come with a 2-year warranty. So if those bands do break again, if it's those bands, they fix them for nothing. Unique Ford did say that this is a common thing with the 2008 Ford Escape, the 2 and 4 band. So what we'd have to do is overextend the 53250 fleet maintenance line, and it's going to go over by about $1,700.
And that money, you're gonna find that money where?
Elsewhere throughout the other lines that we have, we won't go over bottom line, we won't go over. Looking at the other lines, I think we'll be okay.
David?
Did the estimates come from a commercial shop, not, or from our Public Works repair shop?
Came from Unique Ford.
Thank you.
And then we also looked at the transmission, Russell's
transmission.
And that was just a verbal estimate. And you can go, if you really want, I mean, I could have the thing towed over there, have him look at it. You know,
It's that unique now?
it is that unique at the moment. So,
I'm satisfied with what he's done for Unique, as far as I'm concerned.
I am too. Yeah, I don't wanna be towing a vehicle around.
On a motion?
What's the ETA?
he said as soon as he gets the word, a couple, 3 days, 4 days. So,
Make a motion, we allow the Parks and Rec Director, Rick Wilhelmi, to overspend his fleet maintenance line to make repairs to a 2008 Ford Escape with 102,000 miles. Rebuilt transmission, is that the right price, Rick? $3,490?
that's, it's 35.
35? Okay.
35 for a rebuild. This
Yeah.
is just to repair the,
Okay.
That's was $1,900, right?
Nine,
$1,946.
okay, yeah, right there.
yes.
So it's $1,946.
Yep.
Collis?
I'll second it, but I want to clarify that the over expenditure is going to be made up for in other lines within it without overextending the
Yes.
overall.
I don't know, what
budget.
you're asking, he's not gonna extend, he's not gonna overexpend his bottom line.
Bottom line.
Said, yeah.
We won't overextend the bottom line.
Just want to be clear in the motion.
Kind of have it figured out.
We have a motion and seconded by Collis. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstaining, seeing none, motion passes.
So what are you riding now? No carriage?
I'm doing, riding a highway pool car, is what
boy.
they call it. The highway pool car
Yeah. Public Works.
with another 102,000 on it.
Appropriate for the Parks and Rec Department.
Yeah.
Director to be driving a pool car.
162,000.
Right.
There you go.
Consensus follow, Sue?
Consensus folder, you have a recommendation on bid award of surplus town vehicles. There's at 4A in your packet.
Man, that seems awful cheap.
What's that,
Yeah,
Peter?
I thought so. too.
Prices.
That's junk prices. I mean, that's just literally just,
So the bidders are listed on your chart. For the 2001 Ford one-ton dump truck, Gas Motors bid $3,632.12. KLG Developments, $1,887. John's rate, 114 Auto, was $2,237, and Westside Truck Equipment was $857.57, and recommend the high, which is gas motors. Auto car, the 2005 trash truck. You had a bid of $2,500 from Bridemore, and gas motors for $26,3212. KLG for $1,259. John's Route 114 Auto, $3,327. Westside Truck Equipment, $1,657.57. And White and Bradstreet, $4,200. And he's recommending the high bidder of White and Bradstreet for $4,200. The 2006 Ford Crown Vic had 3 bids. Gas motor, $632.12. KLG, $561. Bay Ridge, $355. He's recommending the high bidder again, gas motors for $632.12. The 2006 Ford Crown Vic, gas motors, bid $432.12. KLG, $654. Bay Ridge, $355. Is recommending the high bidder of KLG, $654. 2007 Ford Crown Vic, gas motors, bid $432.12. KLG, $654. And also Bay Ridge at $355, again recommending high bidder, which is KLG of $654. And then the 2010 Ford Crown Vic, gas motor $632.12, KLG $961, and Bay Ridge $1301, recommending Bay Ridge, the high bidder, $1301.
Question?
Yes.
Is this auto car, is that a trash packer? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's the
Does that
older,
include the trash packer and everything for $4,200?
yep, I'm sure.
Christ, it was more for steel, for Christ's sake, $4,200. I can start bidding on this stuff.
I wouldn't. End up with a pile of junk.
It's worth more than parts. All right, well,
Need a motion.
I'll make a motion to award the to the high bidders as they're presented to us here tonight
second?
for all 6 vehicles.
Motion by Collis, seconded by Allen. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstaining? Seeing none, we'll go ahead with that. I will sign these.
Thank you. And you also have in your consensus folder warrant for the 2016 general election. You have a warrant for the collection of property taxes for the second half with a 2016 tax rate, and also there was an attached bill adjustment. There's a highway safety grant application for e-crash, e-citation equipment for 5 cruisers. That's a 100% grant. And just in there today was a corrective discharge of a lien. It referenced the wrong book and page number the last time you signed it.
Motion to approve the consensus folder as presented to us.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstaining? Seeing none, motion carries.
you.
Any other business, Sue? Anybody else, any other?
Safety grant?
You mentioned
I-
that.
those,
Oh, was
that
that
was
included
all
in
in
the
that
consensus
consensus
folder?
folder,
Yeah.
Well, that
yeah.
was on the ad, okay.
Yep.
That was for $900, 100% grant.
Anything else? Adjourn?
Second?
Just before
Any
you
other
take a vote on
business?
that.
Yeah, go ahead.
We have been contacted by someone to film, do a movie and film some of the scenes here in Goffstown. And one of them would involve our police department. I've talked to Rob about it, and he checked his SOPs, and he, according to the SOPs, has the authority to do it without, disclosing or any top secrets in the police department. But, they could bring him in for a booking. They want to bring the actor in for a booking type, arrest him and bring him in for a booking. He thinks he can accommodate that. I suggest we work through the New Hampshire Film, which is in the Cultural Division with the state of New Hampshire. They handle all kinds of films and TV series that are done in New Hampshire. So they can kind of show us the way, because this is unique for us.
What are we doing, cops? What are we doing?
It's, I guess, some kind of a government conspiracy movie that he's doing, and his parents are residents of
They're
Goffstown.
simply using our facilities
Well, a cruiser would go in for the arrest,
and, in the vehicles.
yes, and then bring him in for
The
booking.
actor doing the driving or
It may be our own police officers, I've yet to talk to them, the producer.
I would say we go ahead with, I would say go ahead with, to get more details
Well,
anyway.
yeah, I
Yes.
wonder what kind of resources it's gonna consume.
Yeah.
And what's in it for us.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's why I want to work with the New Hampshire Film. Because that's a foreign industry to me.
Yeah.
Anything else? Motion
I had to adjourn, yes.
Yes,
Second,
with
yeah.
that,
seconded by Mark. Any further discussion? Seeing none? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstaining? Have a good evening.